Welcome to Top 10 World Knowledge. 10 signs that can help you identify harmful and malicious individuals. From manipulative behaviors to lack of empathy, these red flags are essential for protecting yourself and others. Whether you're dealing with toxic people or just want to be more aware, this video is for you. Today, we will talk about top 10 ways to spot an evil person. So before we get started, make sure to hit the like button, also subscribe to my channel. 1. Don't believe their lies. They will say and do anything to get their own way. They use lies to control, manipulate, inflate themselves and hurt you. If you have to deal with an evil person, it is this need to lie that can be the most difficult to deal with. An evil person who is caught red-handed will lie about it and blame others with such conviction that you walk away feeling confused and unsure about everything. They are masters at convincing others they aren't the problem, that they aren't wrong. Therefore, the most important way to begin dealing with the evil person in your life is to recognize them for what they are. Take away all their excuses, their crappy childhood, their perceived lack of opportunity, their failures, their health issues, and on and on. Strip that all away and see them for what they really are, just plain evil. This realization will act like armor for you. It will protect you from accepting and buying into their lies. 2. Don't confront them. They are not capable of seeing it in themselves. This is why it's fairly pointless to confront an evil person with the truth. They will never see it, own it, validate it, or apologize. Instead, you will walk away from this confrontation feeling shaken, confused, disoriented, and questioning your own sanity. Don't try to convince an evil person they are wrong. Don't try to argue with them or point out to them how they've hurt you. It is a waste of your time and energy. Evil people will never, ever own up to their sins. Evil people enjoy controlling others. There's the teacher who sets impossibly high standards and enjoys watching her students try and fail to meet them. The church leader who uses misguided faith to control what everyone believes. The parent who controls every aspect of their child's life, from the style of clothing and friends to after-school activities and grades. And if you waste your energy pointing this out to them, they will lie, deny, and blame until you are left feeling as though everything is your fault. If you need validation that you're dealing with an evil person, seek it through a trained therapist. You will never get the validation you deserve from the evil person. 3. Don't expect them to change. Evil people tend to enjoy being exactly as they are. They don't change. It is a waste of your time to put your hopes, expectations, and energy into the fantasy that they will change. Put all that hope and change into you instead. Evil people are mentally strong. They submit only to their own will and their needs. They tend to enjoy a fight and will not back down. They also enjoy starting fights among others. Think of the evil boss who enjoys pitting coworkers against each other, or the malignant parent who manipulates siblings into competing for parental love and approval. The evil coach who uses blame, humor, and teasing to make a team member the scapegoat for a game loss. Rather than hoping or expecting them to change, focus instead on yourself. It can be sad to let this dream go. In his groundbreaking book, Fantasy Bonds, Dr. Firestone writes, most people are afraid of leading separate, independent lives and cling to fantasies of love which offer the illusion and false promise of connection. You deserve better than relying on an old fantasy that he will change or she will suddenly wake up and become the loving person you know she's capable of. This is not going to happen. Wake up out of your illusions and focus on you and your happiness. Do not expect anyone else, least of all an evil person, to fulfill your needs. 4. Don't take their words and actions personally. So why would you believe their words about you? If they lie about everything, then everything they say to you is also a lie. In the 4 Agreements, Don Miguel Ruiz explains, even when a situation seems so personal, even if others insult you directly, it has nothing to do with you. What they say, what they do, and the opinions they give are according to the agreements they have in their own minds. Taking things personally makes you easy prey for these predators, the black magicians. They can hook you easily with one little opinion and feed you whatever poison they want, and because you take it personally, you eat it up. But if you do not take it personally, you are immune in the middle of hell. The effects of living with an evil person can feel impossible to overcome. The husband who spends a lifetime downgrading his wife by telling her she's ugly, lazy, or useless is a murderer of a different sort. He has murdered her will, her courage, her belief in herself. 5. Create distance. If possible, the best way to deal with an evil person is to not deal with them at all. Distance yourself as best as you can from the evil person. Don't confide in them. Don't put your trust in them. Never be vulnerable with them. Set good, firm boundaries. Don't have any expectations of kindness or support. Do not hope that they will change. Instead, focus on yourself and making you as strong as you can be. You can still empathize with the evil person. 6. Accept the evil person as they are and move on. Think of the evil woman who spends years telling her kids they are no good, they've ruined her life, and that they'll amount to nothing. This woman might be beautiful. Maybe she goes to church every Sunday and brings soup to sick friends and homemade bread to welcome new neighbors. But she's still evil, and her broken children are the proof of that. M. Scott Peck writes in his book, "To come to terms with evil in one's own parentage is perhaps the most difficult and painful psychological fact a human being can be called on to face. Many grown children refuse to accept the fact that they were raised by an evil parent. So instead, they take on the blame for themselves and go through life apologizing for their own existence." 7. Live a life of joy. Khalil Gibran taught us that, out of suffering have emerged the strongest souls. The most massive characters are seared with scars. It's never easy encountering an evil person, but always remember that you have the power to let people in or out of your life. 8. They enjoy watching other people be in pain. If they laugh or smile even slightly at the thought or sight of someone suffering, this could mean trouble. Generally, we think that karma can be a laughing matter. But when someone genuinely seems tickled pink about someone else's pain, they might be evil. 9. They need to control everything. Evil people need to have their way, and they will do everything they can to ensure that. At every turn, they are injecting their opinion and action into a situation to ensure it goes a certain way. At first glance, people who seem to be control freaks appear as warriors or people who like things just so. But if you look closer, they are people who always get what they want and will put on any face to get it. 10. They manipulate everyone. Like lying, evil people manipulate people and situations to bend to their will. They'll cry to turn the attention away from you toward them. They'll kick up a fuss if they aren't getting their way, and guilt people into doing things for them. It's frightening how much evil people go to great lengths to bend fate in their favor. They'll even love bomb you to make you feel great. Then they'll use that feeling to manipulate you. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. Before you go, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.